Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe. There's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, how you going? Hey, out to lunch, how you going? Today's our last day of frost chance. Let's get planting. Oh, well done. Shannon, g'day from the Riverland, South Australia. Bear Mazer, how you going from Saskatchewan? Cynthia, how you going? Happy Sunday. Want to pop in and let everyone know? Always in my prayers. Out to lunch said got a haircut, and Donna said I look handsome, but I have her brainwashed. Carl, hello from Bass Strait. My goodness, you get around. You get around, round, you get around. Deb said hello all from sunny Florida. Michelle Epp, how you going? Tiki Doll, Southwest Colorado. Alex, thank you so much for all those links. Shannon said, don't forget to donate so Hev can go to the Bat Cracker again. Yes, I need to go. I need to go again. My neck's not right. Fred said, hello, Hev. Alex is saying hello to everyone. D-Lee, how you going? And Deb, how you going? The other Deb. There's a couple of Debs. Timmy, how you going? Who else have we got in here? Missy, how you going? Good to see ya. Out to lunch said, been watching New Heart on YouTube for laughs. Oh, God. Good to see you all, guys. Okay. There's a lot going on. Apparently, we're going to war, what's it good for, right? Oh, it's not funny. Like, it is, but it's not. There's a lot. I'm just going to go over a few things I'm going to talk about because we're going to go over to Rumble shortly. But yeah, there's some good news. Speaker Johnson introduced the SAVE Act, which would ensure only US citizens can vote in elections. Would require blue states to obtain proof of citizenship for voter registration. Deports illegals who register to vote. 5 years in prison for registering an illegal. Passed this bill. And I saw a map this morning. Oh, hang on. There we go. Just updated. I saw a map this morning that places you do not need ID to vote. Now, there was parts in the USA, right? But Australia was completely red, which meant, I think, you do not need voter ID to vote. Problem Australia, it was the whole of Australia was lit up red. There was only parts of the US. Oh my God, we're in trouble. Oh dear. Anyway, GeoLoft shared this with me. be sure to check on the chickens to make sure they're not feds. That's funny. So you'll come over to Rumble to see it because I'm just going to go through some things here. Vigilantes are starting to stand up because the cops won't. Mr. DJT on Biden and Israel and what's going on, and he's too busy worrying about his Corvette in Delaware. How many coincidences before something is mathematically impossible? Okay, seriously. How many coincidences do you need to go, right, that's not a coincidence anymore? We've got some deltas. Concerned citizen of the UK. Okay, to the BBC, the British public do not trust you anymore. Wow, look at this. Thousands gather outside BBC Manchester offices to protest government propaganda arm and legacy media BBC. Ooh, well done. And you know how the other day I was sort of saying, I wish, you know those camera people who are going around doing things to cameras? And I was thinking, someone in Australia. Well, we do have one. Shannon said, what if the world found out that chemo... Oh, no, I can't talk about that here, but we will on Rumble. And this look. This look is, I don't trust you as far as I could throw you. Oh, yeah. Biden sent money to Iran and then tax dollars going, who's funding this? I've been saying it for ages, both sides. So is our government. I don't know why. Look, I do know why. I know what their plan is. But I don't understand how normal people can't look at this and start going, what is going on here? Then we got the normies starting to realise how bad it's getting, right? And me, who knows? It's going to get worse. Oh, you got to laugh, otherwise you'd probably cry. We got someone confronting Chrystia Freeland, the Deputy PM of Canada, about whether she is on the WEF. And she doesn't say much. Yep, even Australians are questioning, why did the US send money to Iran if they know or claim money is sent through Lebanon and Hamas? I don't know about that, but this person seems to think that's what's going on. We have people calling to arms and legs. Just have to put that in there for YouTube. Oh, arms and legs. Elon said the refreshing breeze of the Overton window opening. There's a small Overton window. It's going to flip, I'm telling you. This is a message. People saying, okay, there was a big thing in Bondi the other day where a crazy man went and stabbed about 6 people, including children, right? Women and children. Didn't go after men, went after women and children, mind you. There's debate on whether that, if you get my drift, right? I'll talk about more of that on Rumble. But people are trying to say, because he had a football shirt on, that he was just an Aussie who flipped out. And how many Aussies do you know that would actually kill women and children? I don't think so. But anyway, some people are, what do you call it? Would you call it pontificating, or like alleging that he might be gay? I don't know. Then you've got someone flashing a message up behind DJT. It comes up quite, I'll show you a bigger screen on Rumble. It's a big, sorry, that was the wrong way around for you guys. That way. And I just hit the microphone. Okay, we've got more messages. We've got Chinese kindergarten. Ian Miles Chong said Chinese kindergartens have a class where they teach kids how to prepare meals, and you wonder why they're getting ahead of America. Look at these little ones go. Australia, US, UK, what are we doing? New Zealand, Canada. What are we doing? Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. And that's all they want at that age, is to get into the kitchen with mum. Have you noticed? Toddlers love being in the kitchen with mum. Sorry if I sound a bit shaky, I am, because it's cold. It will warm up and I'm waiting for it, but anyway, there we go. Verica said Australia say no to everything, pretty much, that the WEF is trying to put forward. Learn how anyone anywhere in Australia can identify their local MP's area and obtain their contact details. MPs are there to serve you, make your opinion heard. So what you do is you go to Google, then you type in, search member House of Representatives, then you go to members, and you search members for your postcode, and then your member comes up, click on them, go down to, there's a phone number, the phone numbers, right? But there's also an email. So that's what you do, okay? I made that really short, and I don't know if that's what he said, but that's what I'm just going off what I'm seeing. Elon Musk is laughing because Bill, now I've got to get this name right. I used to be able to say his name fine. Bill Maher, did I get it right, finally? Bill Maher, right, I used to say that right, and then all of a sudden I went sideways. They say in politics, Liberals are the gas pedals and Conservatives are the brakes, and I'm generally with the gas pedal, but not if we're driving off a cliff. Now, I don't like this man. I don't know. I really don't, but, you know, when he says something that makes sense, I'm going to point it out. Same as Elon Musk, same as anyone I may not fully agree with. If they say something that makes sense, I'll point it out. And that bloody noise is this chair, by the way, guys. So if you hear weird noises, I promise you it's not me. Working Class Bro said women should be able to protect themselves by any means necessary. See, people are calling for it now. This person says, Irrational Aussie here says, Albo walking away from all responsibilities after a big day of doing F all. Well, no, after effing everything up, this is him walking away. This is obviously a game. It's not real. Someone's put Albo's face on the character. But this is Albo. Yeah, pretty much. Just destroy everything and walk away. People are calling out Anthony Albanese again because he called out Scott Morrison when petrol prices were like $1.79. Okay, well, they're now like $2 something. Albo calling out someone else when, look at him. Okay. It's funny. It is. You got to laugh. It's absurd. That's what it is. Yep, everyone's calling out Biden because the $8 billion to Iran. What have we got this? Our legal system's broken here in Australia, says Andrew Bogut. This is Victoria, mind you. Judge Peter Berman is an enemy of the people, apparently. Identity of Melbourne businessman kept secret after he avoids jail for child sex offence. He was on an online chat forum and spoke about actually attacking and torturing toddlers and babies. A 20-year suppression order formalised by Judge Peter Berman on Thursday makes it illegal for anyone to publish the man's name, age or other details that connect him to the crime. The man has links to prominent figures in the Victorian legal system. Well, what do you know? And continued to work as a consultant in his field of expertise while this case was before the courts. Surprised? Are you? At all? I'm sad to say that I'm not, really. Like, I'm always stunned at what they do. I don't like reading or hearing about stuff like that with, against children and, animals and elderly and actually any people that are innocent, I just don't like it. But yeah, let me in a room with one of them for 5 minutes. Actually, no, not at the moment. When I get better and I get fitter, let me go. And, no, okay, don't say anything. Stephen said we vote against the Voice, they increase Aboriginal benefits. We want no immigration, they bring 1 million immigrants in. We want cheaper rent and groceries, they increase electricity prices so we can save the world. Makes sense? Not. Apparently Japan are demonstrating against WHO and the NWO. Go Japan. Sanchez, come on Australia, don't do it. Don't go to Bunnings and get this torch for $31.95. Don't do it, it's so dangerous. Green Fairy said, Australia, do not ever do this if you love your government, and it's fines. Okay? But apparently, why is my mouse not working? It's not scrolling. Okay, my mouse is not... Is the page frozen? What's going on here? I may have to refresh. Let's go. Okay, my mouse is working, but I'm not able to click on anything. I think I'm frozen. Let me see. Can I click on something else? Oh, okay. It looks like the screen has frozen. Is that a sign to go to Rumble? I don't know. I can't refresh it. I can't do anything. Why? We're having failures here, guys. Just hang on. Come back to me for a minute. While I see if I can't sort this out, and here comes my cat. Okay, right click does something but nothing. We've got something weird going on here. Oh dear. Yeah, refresh should have done it, but the actual is just not clicking on it. Oh dear. I'll show you actually. Let's go back. Oh, whoa, okay. It just refreshed, okay. There you go. Let's go down and see now where we were up to, guys. If you get motion sickness, please look away for a minute until I tell you to look back. And hopefully I tell you to look back. And I don't forget. Okay. So the people saying, please don't ever do this to you, don't do this. Josephine Cashman had quite a different take on, Muslims in Australia. Not their fault. And I agree with some of it, okay? Some of it's not their fault because some innocent people are coming over here trying to escape because we keep going to their countries and destroying everything. But also with that, they're emptying their asylums and their prisons. So, I mean, you've got to check people, okay? Climate change, it's a bit awkward for the narrative. Study finds CO2 is greening the earth and making vegetation flourish worldwide. Oh, I shared the. I mean, I put this in here. I did this to my daughter when she was young. She was only about 8, and she went to the shop with a friend of hers who stole something from a newsagent, and my daughter took a little eraser. So I marched her back up the shop, made her tell them what she did, and I paid for it. I said, here's the money, now you give them the money. And she did, and she never ever forgot that. A father takes responsibility for his 2 delinquent kids and forces them to return the stuff they stole from a grocery store and makes them apologise. That's how it's done. Well, I did this a very long time ago and I didn't even know that was how it's done, but that's what I did. Because that was the only way I could think of to stop a behaviour that could have formed, was to embarrass unfortunately, being cruel to be kind, embarrass my child but learn a lesson at the same time. And I was there. Nothing was going to happen to her. I wasn't going to let anything happen to her. But I agree. The mum liberals need. You ready? Want someone just flicks her. Was that a ruler or a chopstick or what was that? I don't know, but she flicked it at... Oh, sorry. She flicked... Get away. She flicked it at the nose. Oh, come on now. My cat just walked past, right? And now this is happening. Hello, get rid of it. Thank you. Okay. I don't even care what they're saying. That girl deserved that just from her tone and body language. We'll find out on Rumble. My cat wants to go out, guys. Just give me a sec. Sorry. Always happens. Right. You little munchkin. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna fall over. Oh. He is just going to want back in very shortly. Hang on. Let me get set up here. I need my hood. It's a bit cold. Here we go into winter here. Polly Bard said if you see any MPs more concerned with censorship than babies that were hurt, ask them to delete their account, because Michelle Rowland said if you see any confronting or violent material posted on social media from today's incident, please refer it to esafety.gov.au. I'm not reporting anything to esafety.gov.au. Thank you. Okay. I'm a bit snarky today. And knocking everything over. Shh. It wasn't me. Okay. And Australia, Victorian police are set to stand trial for their COVID crimes. Took 20 minutes for an armed policewoman to turn up at Bondi and shoot a guy who was stabbing people. Back in the day, bank tellers were armed, jewellers were armed, bookmakers were armed. There were plenty of gun shops. Big chance he would have been taken out much earlier than that. Because that's what I'm getting, people already responding to me on Twitter. Bad guns, bad. Look at America. Oh, my God. No. Right? There's a lot of little falsies going on. Right? Little falsy things, right? I'll talk about it more on Rumble. Join me over there in a minute. Or soon. You got Yuval Harari wanting to play God along with Klaus Schwab's. We have Joey Menorino said the left says illegals aren't voting in our elections. But now that Republicans want to put forward a bill to ban illegals from voting in elections, they're mad. Why? If they're not voting in our elections, why can't we ban them from voting in our elections? It's a very simple question, isn't it? Kid Cowboy said, charged with what? Defending his family and his home, the bloke deserves a medal. 10 News First Queensland said a widower described by police as frail and living alone south of the Gold Coast could be charged after fatally stabbing a burglar who broke into his home. He was attacked with an axe and almost had his arm severed before fighting back with a knife. Look, I'm with the man. The man defended himself. What else is he supposed to do? Come on, no way. I'd do the same thing. Come on, man, said O'Neill. Giles and Albo will be shitting themselves if this offender in Bondi is one of the 150 crims they released from detention. You remember them? That'll be the final nail in this atrocious government's coffin. Everyone's calling to rearm. Dr. Russell McGregor said by the end of this year, normies in the West will be terrified. If you don't know what's going on. Klaus Schwab, as I said. Okay, police misses A and B and goes straight to C. Don't know what he's talking about there, but we'll find out. Yep, more on the Bondi. Name and shame him. as to the Melbourne business figure who's pled guilty to sex crimes, had his identity held. You gotta see, this is hilarious. You gotta see, this is absolutely hilarious when you hear the music and everything, right? This man is an extremist, okay? He's trying to tell you climate change. Watch the water get deeper, right? Okay, we'll keep watching. As he's talking and trying to convince people that climate change is happening, the water's getting deeper. That is subliminal, what do you call it? Brainwashing. It's propaganda. It's subliminally making people think things. And that's vote Klein for climate. Nope. Okay. Clandestine said Biden mumbles that the US will help defend Israel and Iran will not succeed. He turns into a Roomba mid-sentence and awkwardly shuffles off the stage. Supposed to be the leader of the free world. Does this look like commander-in-chief to you? We are screwed. Look, the man can't even face charges, right? Because he's not competent enough. Well, how the hell is he competent enough to run the free world in the United States of America? That's scary. Someone's asking, V is asking, one man chasing shoppers with a knife in a shopping centre for 2 hours. There's 6 dead. How did it go on for so long? Well, Australians aren't armed for a start. Why wasn't he ambushed sooner? Where are the men? Where do I start? Arm yourselves. And then you don't have to, well, we need men anyway, right? But these days, I think in Australia, they've beaten the men down so hard that a lot of them anyway, not all of them, but a lot of them are beaten down so hard that they wouldn't. And it's funny because, oh my God, I don't know if I would, like if someone had a knife, but I sort of throw myself into things if, I don't know, I'd throw myself in the middle of it. I don't know. Maybe I should have been born a man. No, I'm not. I'm just a very feisty woman. Craig Kelly said, isn't she the zealot that told people not to touch the football? Oh, this lady's trying to tell people in South Australia Health that she's not going to drop the vaccine mandates for healthcare workers. She now wants people who refuse to sign a declaration of their refusal. Oh, yeah, fine. Miley Cyrus seems to be leaving the United States if Donald Trump is elected president. Gunther Eagleman said bye. Bye, Miley. Okay, we've got a mob of thieves in a jewellery store. Only leaves when the owner comes out with a gun. Protect yourself. It's a poor old lady too. She's like older. Come on, where is it? You can't see anything anyway. It's all blurry, but we'll make it bigger on Rumble and see if we can. Oh, there you go. Her husband comes out. Okay. This is what people are thinking this is at Bondi. Okay. This is waking people up. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not. If it happened, I'm really sorry for everyone who was involved, honestly. Mark PG said major war about to break out in the Middle East. Don't worry, Australia. We have our Albanese, Wong and Miles in charge. Run. We've got Geoloft sharing some more barges banging up against bridges. We've got more on Liberal and Labor. I'm getting them confused. Look at that. Labor and Liberal governments spend all their time policing hate speech, while actual dangerous terrorists and gangs are allowed to wander the streets. Censorship isn't about public safety, it's about political power. Safety would mean deporting those on watch lists and locking up gangs. Australians keep dying because politicians either can't or won't crack down on real crime. No, because what will happen to that, what would have happened to that man if he hadn't have been shot, would have been that he probably would have been seen in court and then had a very light sentence or released on bail or something. Especially if he was an immigrant. Aussiebot said always was, always will be, Ayers Rock. That is what this was called originally in Australia, and it always will be. James Woods said the entire gun debate made simple for leftists. 97% of all guns are in the red territory. 90% of all gun violence is in blue. Gun-free zones. That's what happens. Look at Australia. If they don't have guns, they'll find something else to use. Come on. We know this, It's just the rest of the people that have got to catch up, mate. It's the great equaliser. Especially for women against being attacked by a man. Why? Do people not want women to be safe? I've seen people call for at least let women carry pepper spray in Australia because we're not even allowed to do that. Make your own. We're not even allowed to do that. So there you go. How much do you want to bet the perpetrators are known to police and possibly out on bail? What happened to Australia? A lot of it. Another day, another lie exposed. There isn't any, and in fact it's growing. Okay, the land. More arming. More FFs. What else? Yep, that's what we're up to. So I'm going to go through the comments and then we're going to go over to Rumble. Oh, I'm on top chat. No, I want live chat. Hey, Paul, how you going? Ms. out to lunch said something a min, sorry, lot. Going on have no Rumble, but listen with Fred, much love to all. Oh, God love you. There's a sound all right or not? My sound says it's good here. I don't know. Hey, Mother Abigail, I see everyone talk. I see Alex talking to you. Shannon said, you're watching a show. Exactly. That's what I think, Shannon. That's what I think. Shannon said, Simpsons hearts for all. Paul said, I'm upside down. Here in Australia, we're upside down. I actually have to rotate the screen to make sure I'm upright. Missy T said, I read bisexual somewhere. Oh, really? Missy T said, we're eating bugs, Hev, lol. Deb said, yes, they do. They love helping Mum. They do. When they're toddlers, all they want to do is help. And what better way to start teaching them than then? Sometimes people go, oh, no, you're in the way, get out of the way. And I've got to admit, I was guilty of that when they were young too. But I did let them help. Like, if I was making a cake, they could stir it, and if I had to beat it with the beater, then they'd lick the batter off the beaters at the end and the icing as well. And big sugar dose for the kids. Probably not a good idea, but, Alex said, eat the bugs. Alex said, I've seen chickens being taught to assemble firearms in certain countries too. Children. Oh, I thought oh my God. That would have gone down well with the fed chickens. But you said children. Yes, that was in China as well, I believe. Alex and Shannon said they were eating the bugs. Missy T said, I saw something about that, Alex. Yep. Alex said, yummy bit of cricket bread. Menacing muskrat, how you going? Missy T said, whoopee cushion, Hev. And Deb said, poor chair. It's getting the blame for it all. No, it actually is the chair, but, it's up to you what you believe. I don't care. If you think I'm farting, then you think I'm farting. Deb said elbow was up Obama's bum. Menacing Muskrat said they did the same thing with Trudeau walking away after destroying it. Yeah, like they do. That's exactly what they do. Alex said, yeah, they teach their children very young. Places like China, not to mention Japan, so advanced compared to many parts of the world. Missy T, yeah. Flyby Stew said, if you notice all WEF puppets doing the same everywhere. Yeah, it's Operation Lockstep. Remember? Remember that? Operation Lockstep. They're all in lockstep all over the world in Western nations. I'm just trying to make sure I'm comfortable. And I've got to sit up straight. So if you see me slouching, say up straight, Hev, sit up straight. Yeah, Alex said he should have his name published all over the world. These people are sick. He should have. They all, yeah. And them signing, our Australian government signed a 70-year, they're not allowed to mention the pedos in Parliament for 70 years. I have a feeling we're going to find out before then. Menacing Muskrat said it's alleged that Klaus Schwab is in hospital. Really? I'll be praying. No, we'll be praying that God takes him and does the right thing. George, how you going, George? Alex said, I heard that Menacing Muskrat on his way out or into a bunker. Yeah, they'll use that as their way out and just go hide. Look at all the other people we think are dead. I don't know. Flyby Stew saying hello to everyone. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. And Alex says Shrubby Bum Bum in his stockings at the beach. We can't help but think of that. Even if it's not him, I still can't help but think of that. I'm sorry. Hey, Huggin' and Munnin, how you going? Alex said refresh should have done it. Yeah, it should have, and it eventually did. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I tried even shutting it, and it wouldn't work. Alex said mine sometimes does that when it's using too much memory. Yeah, I'd say YouTube can pretty much drain your computer while you're using it, I'll tell you that much. Alex said, hey, Bella and Mr. Smiggles. Deb said, spray paint is better. Shannon said, soon Hev will be blaming the Yeti chair for making fart noises. It is. I swear it's the chair. Anyway. Shannon, think what you want, really. Seriously. Menacing Muskrat said, remember in the Good Nook, it says that they'll call for the mountains to fall on them. Yes, they will. And they won't be safe even in the bunkers. I'm telling you now. Alex said, good on you, Hev. I bet your daughter never did it again. No, she didn't. She remembered that. She told me like a couple of months ago. She remembers it. So, and I was, pretty young mum, sort of. And I just thought it was the best thing to do to stop that behaviour, and I told her she's not allowed to hang around that girl anymore either. Because my daughter never did anything like that beforehand, and never did anything like that afterhand either. Deb said, farting Yeti chair. TJ said, hey dear ones, how you going, TJ? Happy? Menacing Muskrat said, George, how you doing? Everyone's saying hello, TJ. Out to lunch said, return, pay and leave it. Yeah. Well, I paid for it. I said, she's obviously used it, so I'll pay for it. And they just said, thank you so much. Like, they were an elderly couple and they were very surprised. And I said, no, thank you for not, it's only a eraser. It's only worth 20 or 40 cents. But still, it's not that. It's the principle of the thing. You don't do that. Just don't do that. Not from anyone, not from anywhere. Flyby Stew said, fly swatted, nice. George said, I use my Hoover for flies. Yeah, you vacuum. Chase those flies. You can get them with a vacuum if you're good. Hey, Sherry, how you going? Good to see ya. Alex said my mum and dad were strict but liberal. We got a good beating when we deserved it, but free to enjoy life and make our own choices. Yeah. I don't know, we had it pretty good as kids. We were pretty free. I remember exploring abandoned factories and down near the river. And somehow we knew not to fall in or jump in, you know. Well, we did at one point, but I mean, in a safer area. But yeah, there were chemicals being released into that river we had no idea about. Anywho, we're still here. Oh, I'm still here. I might be a bit injured and sick, but I'm still here. Oh my God. No, we had fun when we were kids though, you know, exploring abandoned factories and things. And oh my God, my childhood was like, we were exploring canals where they sometimes release water that flushes the canal, you know, or oh my goodness. How did we ever survive? Out to lunch, said Klaus Schwab is in hospital. Deb said, yes, I come from a time of the straps. Yeah, me too, the belt, yeah. I didn't even have to do that though with my children. I just, like I smacked my son a couple of times. He did, you know, if he was hurting someone or doing something where he could get hurt, smack a bum. That's it. It's just enough to make him go. George said, I had my balcony door open the other day, got invaded by a load of flies. Oh, no, George. Alex said, yeah, I think so, out to lunch. Could be going in the bunker, though. Sherry's saying hello to everyone. Alex said, with a buckle end, Deb. Yeah. Shannon said, you're supposed to lay back and be attacked, then say, thank you. Yeah, exactly. I've said that for years. What do you, like, if someone enters your home, are you going to, like, go, hold on a sec, I just need to ring the police? Hello, police, there's the attacker in my home invader. By that time, you're dead. If you had a gun, it'd be, see? Great equaliser. Yeah, Alex said, kidding. Alex said, I got the wooden spoon a few times till it broke. I got belted when I was young. Paul said, very quiet on MSM. John Singleton's daughter is one of the deceased. Really? Flyby Stew said they all bunkered Alex cowardly scumbags. Alex said, my South African cousins used to get the belt. Oh, yep. Yeah, we did. And I'm sure I said hello to you, Paul. I think I did. I'm sure I did. If I've missed anyone, I'm so sorry. I could only go back so far in the chat. Deb said, Dad was a strap wielder and Mum with a wooden spoon. Mm-hmm. And Shannon said, that's just the tide and him kneeling down. Yeah, or he's walking out a bit further each time. Yeah, that's it. Subliminal messaging, Sherry. Yes. Alex said, yeah, I think so. Seems convenient all the high-ups are getting cancer or ill right when it's maybe going to kick off. Yeah. That's where it's going to kick off, right? Ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, we just ain't seen nothing yet. Here's something you're never gonna forget. Shannon said, we broke too many wooden spoons on our bonny bums, so they upgraded to a horsewhip. Eventually we hid that. Oh, no. Really? We never got a horsewhip. No. But we got the belt and smacks and, I don't know, growls and things, you know. The belt was the worst. I don't know. George said, I hope she don't come to the UK. Yeah, I thought that about Australia too. Miley, no, don't come here. Deb said, I thought they were going to leave when Trump was elected. Yeah, the first time around, I thought that too, Cher. Who else was it? Whoopi or Oprah, one of them. Menacing Muskrat said, boy, what a world. TJ said, my CIC is President DJT, he's mine. Flyby Stew said, hey, MM, hope you're well. Alex said, I heard they made a mistake on the ID of that bloke and who killed people in Westfield. The man they named apparently come forward and said it wasn't him. Yes, they got the name wrong even. And then one person on Twitter was saying, see, I told you he was Jewish. What a smack in the face is it going to be when they learn? George said, was he a Muslim? Don't know yet. They're not telling us. So that's what I think. When they don't tell you, you know, kind of thing, you know, when they won't say, because they'll straight away say a white man did. If they don't tell you, something's going on. That's why I said listen to the language. Deb said, I hid my dad's belt in his bed after being naughty. Dad got into bed thinking it was a snake at first, so I got double for hiding the belt as well. Oh, no. Menacing Muskrat said, Ayers Rock is the world's biggest boulder, correct? I believe so, but I don't know, maybe. Alex said, butt of steel. Menacing Muskrat said, hello. Shannon said, an armed society is a polite society. Exactly. Yep. Are you going to be, like, rude and smart to someone who may be armed? No, thank you, sir. I'll be calling them ma'am and sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. No problem, sir. Let's bring it back, eh? Or even, like Wheezy calls me Miss Hev. And I think that's lovely. I think that's so cute. Miss Hev. Oh, so cute. Alex said, or is it a giant tree stump, Menacing Muskrat? Deb said, lighter hairspray, just my shopping list. Flyby Stew said, not so bad, MM. George said, sound is good, Hev. Yeah, because I'm pretty loud on mine. What I'm seeing, I've got good sound. Alex said, left behind from biblical times. Shannon said, we're good, Muskie, just waiting for the switch to rumble to feed the chooks. My chooks are now going under the house. They squeeze themselves under there. I don't know, there must be some worms or bugs under there, but they can go for it. Menacing Muskrat said, boy, I have been ill since the eclipse. Really? Oh, Menacing Muskrat, I hope you feel better soon. Deb said the toilet goes down the other way. I don't know, because mine comes from the back and goes round both sides and then forward. I mean, towards the back again. Comes round the front, towards the back. I don't know. I tried that. You know how the swirling's supposed to, in the northern hemisphere, goes one way and southern hemisphere goes the other way. And yeah, I don't know. I'll have to find something like deeper with a centered drain so I can find out. Alex said, I think that bloke that did it was Muslim, but the man they ID'd was white, I think, George. Yep. Awakened One, how you going? Awakened 123, sounds great, Hev. Deb said, oh my God, Hev. She's laughing. And Missy T said, loaded chickens. Yeah, that's what I thought it said. Children, she said, not chickens, but I thought she said chickens. And I'm thinking, do those go with the FBI chickens? Oh, I'm a dill sometimes, a real dill pickle. It's okay. I don't mind. And I've got tears coming out of my eyes. Okay. Because I'm reading these before I'm saying them. Shannon said assault cloacus. It's like those false widows. False windows. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I've got to get a hold of myself. It's not that funny, but my eyes are watering like crazy. Like it is, but shit. Okay. Paul said back in 5. I don't blame you. Out to lunch, said Louisiana, bringing in 10 commandments back into the classrooms. Oh, well done. Out to lunch, said schools receiving state money. Oh, good. Sorry, I'm just, my mascara's not waterproof and it's going to run if I don't. I'm going to look like I've got big panda eyes if I don't. Oh dear, it's even made my nose run. Out to lunch. Oh, yep, I read that one. Alex said, I forgot to say I saw an advert for this really good back brace thing that helps you keep posture. I'll try and find it and send you a link, Hev. Okay. Cool. Yeah, my posture needs to be better. I found, because I'm sitting on the phone a lot, I'm all hunched over and it's not good. Shannon said, Biden shot, he doesn't even know he's alive. No, he doesn't, especially when you hear him talk now. I don't know, it's getting worse. Sherry said, my darn phone just shut down. I'm back. Deb said, 9:09 a.m. Adelaide, not moist. Mouse of Doom said, hello, fellow humans of YouTube. Out to lunch says, Shannon, those words have a different meaning. A bunch of people say that. Alex said, I think Schwab Hospital thing is only on Twitter at the moment. Didn't find anything on MSM yet. The usual. Yeah, they'll be the last to inform you, I believe. Sherry said, my granny swang a pretty mean switch. There you go. Out to lunch said, do those words have different meaning? I don't know which words. I don't know what words now we're talking about, because I believe that was back in the chat. Menacing Muskrat said, my son stole some candy while we were on holidays. I turned around, drove 50 miles back to the store, and they had to fess up. They thought they were criminals. I think it's the best way to teach them. Teach them why it's not right. And it's hard. Like, you don't want to embarrass your child. You don't want to embarrass, But look, the only way to do it. And I don't care if you're embarrassed as a parent. It's kind of a teaching moment, You just have to do it. Alex said, yeah, we were very free as children, let out at dawn, stayed within calling distance and back when the lights came on in summer months. Yep. Alex said, I miss the good old days. George said, me too, Alex. Shannon said, I don't have to smack my kids. I just turn on the dad voice and it brings them to tears. Yeah, dads are good for that because they've got a very commanding, loud, booming voice. I mean, when I was a single mum for many years, so I was trying to imitate the dad's voice. Oi, doesn't work coming from me. I'm 5'2", tiny, nothing. Yep, I read that one. Alex said, I have good guard cats. Mouse of Doom said, my teachers in primary school caned us. Ouch, that hurt on cold mornings. It would, definitely. Sore fingers, oh man. Awakened One said, hello, thanks guys. All right, hang on, go back, it just jumped. Deb said, and the robber charge you if you get injured if they get injured on your property when you are getting invaded. Yes, they can actually sue you. So if someone breaks into your house and injures themselves and they're invading your house, they can sue you. It's all for the criminals, nothing for the normal people. And that happened years ago. I've been watching this for years and going, Australia, we're in trouble. And people go, guns, no, America, look. And it's like, oh my God. Okay, Switzerland then. Everyone's carrying a gun. There is no, like, the very low level of violence. In America, what you see is set up. Over and over. Scare, 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 scare. Half the time the government are involved. Alex said, we respect our elders. Yeah, we did. Alex said, they just have to hear something and they are alert, Menacing Muskrat. Out to lunch said, CIC commander in charge. Alex said, when they don't tell you, it must be. When they deliberately don't say. George said, they're getting out of control. Yeah. Well, see, that's the ones that I believe are let out of prison and stuff, and emptied asylums in our country is great. That's all you need. And Alex said, yeah, tell me about it, George. Control takeover. Deb said, we can conceal carry and fly. Oh, I wish we could. I really do. It's going to get there. You watch. Whether it happens via people just doing it or whether it happens via a change in rules, and it'd be better if it was the rules that changed. It would be a better way to go than just people will start doing it themselves. I'm telling you. Australia needs to listen. Alex said they're letting the boats in for a reason. Missy T said, hi, Deb. Alex said, hiding all the weapons in praying place when police aren't allowed in. Missy T said, because of the UK high death rate. Luna said, how much have I missed? I don't know when it doesn't give me timestamps of when this chat was. And I'm on top chat, not live chat, so maybe I can't see all the chat. I'm not sure. If I'm missing you, I'm so sorry. Alex said, did you hear about that mother in UK who got murdered in broad daylight pushing a pram? I thought these people were getting away from their tyrannical regimes. Yeah, they're bringing it to our countries. Missy T said, laughter is good, Hev. I think so. I think we need to laugh more because this is going to get... Yep. Alex said, false windows. Laughter is healing. It is. I love it, especially when the tears start flowing, when I can't control myself anymore. It's funny. Deb said, it's funny when we make Hev's mascara run. Alex said, I did, Alex, so sad. Missy T said, I did, Alex, so sad. George said, yeah, I heard about that, Alex. And one of my... Okay. If one of my glass things falls out of my glasses... I sat on my glasses yesterday. And now this lens has been popping out. So please don't mind if that happens. I'll be disappearing to look for it under the table somewhere. The life of Hev. Oh, it's funny. George said, yeah, I heard about that, Alex. Alex said there's at least one a week, sometimes more. Yeah, it is. It's awful. And I do believe a lot of it, though, is waking people up. I'm not saying it's good at all, believe me. But I'm wondering if it's... Yeah, you know... And it will increase, yes, definitely, Missy T. Yep. Yeah, it'll keep going. I remember saying a couple of years ago, the news is going to get absolutely ridiculous. And Missy T said the immigration, yep. Flyby Stu said, mascara dressed up like a dog's dinner and nowhere to go, lol. Sorry, no, don't worry about it, Stu. You're right, mate. I know. I've only got a little bit of mascara on, and lip liner actually which turned out the same colour as my lips, so there you go, I didn't need to use lipstick. So my mascara is about the only thing I got on, I think. On a bit of spacker filler just to even out the purple and red bits. I'm kidding. Shannon said, got to go to work soon. Alex said, they're bringing third world problems here and police are too scared to do anything about it. Oh, it jumped again. Oh, there. I'm just looking at the dog's dinner. Flyby Stew comment. I know that I'm back there. George said the enemy is within in West. Yep. Deb said, I have eggs that are so big it's like 3 in 1. Oh, really? Been getting double yolks? Oh, Missy T said it's all planned. Alex said, I agree, Missy. Shannon said, undercover emu, Deb. George said, we have a weak government and police force. Alex said, Hev, oi. Nursing Muskrat said, Missy, I totally agree. Deb said, lol, Shannon. Alex said, complete traitors, all our governments are. George said, yeah, it's all planned, Missy. Missy T said, then the robot cops next. And Nursing Muskrat said, Missy T, yeah, the robo-dogs. Yeah, I've seen people do funny things with them, you know, like the cameras, right? I swear I got a little halo, right? No, not me. Alex said, police only go after people for stupid things instead of actual crime. Yep. Alex said, like Black Mirror, Menacing Muskrat. Deb said, my mum's friends got sued for an intruder got hurt while robbing them. There you go. It's bloody ridiculous. Menacing Muskrat said, have you watched The Fringe, Alex? Alex said, can we get an arms license here? Oh, we can get an arms license here, but have to go through loads of hoops for it. Yeah, here too. And 6-month wait, I believe, maybe a year now because more people are going for them. So there's a bigger wait. So Yep, we'll see. Sorry if you can hear my nose. That was after laughing so hard that my eyes watered and my nose started running too. I'm a sensitive little snowflake. Alex said, where can I find it? I don't have Netflix, only Prime. Menacing Muskrat. Menacing Muskrat said, we all have religious population. We have a religious population that can carry a sword. Crazy. Deb said, sing for us, Hev. Oh. Okay, Alex said lots of third world countries are safe now because they're sending all their criminals to our shores. Exactly. Deb said, I miss making Hev cry. Mrs. T said, do you know the Muffin? No, the Muffin Man. Oh, I don't really. I kind of remember something, but not really. I remember Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. There you go. George said the UK needs to leave the ECHR and deport some of these scumbags. Deb said, sounds like a book, The Life of Hev. Well, there's a movie called The Life of Brian, right? That's why I had a little giggle to myself. Yeah, The Life of Hev. That would be quite a comedy, actually. Missy T said, can we say Muffin Man? Missy T said, Muffin Person, be careful, Hev. Oh, yeah. You never know. Muffin Man. Oh, dear. Alex said, probably not, lol. Flyby Stew said, eyes higher, Hev. Lol, them broken glasses make your eyes wonky. Yeah, 'cause they're sitting wonky now. I swear I bent them out of shape. I really did. I sat on them. It's not good. These little things versus my weight doesn't work well. And by the way, I'm down to 130 pounds from 140. And I'm down to 59 kilos for Australians. So there you go. Still losing weight, but still doing aerobics too. I did a lot the last 2 days, and I think might have pulled my neck slightly, or shoulder or something. Got to get back to the bone cracker. Deb said, do other cat owners have judgmental cats? Sometimes I can see what my cat is thinking. I get sidetracked a lot and Puss is waiting for me to get my shit together. Her face is so funny. Yes, I do. I do believe they judge you. And I do believe that they ignore you too. They turn their back to you when they're cranky with you. And they won't look at you. Anyway, I'm going to go over to Rumble, and I hope you will join me over on Rumble. And, yeah, we'll see you over there where we can talk. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm going to go to outro now. See ya.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. cash all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows. And we're all going live, still nobody knows. But I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.